Kate from InkStampShare.ink. I've got a birthday card to show you how to make today. It's quite a simple one, so I thought I'd do it for 5 Minute Friday. It's really easy to make, and I have used Daffodil Delight colours and Whisper White, and they're the only colours I've used in it. So I've got my card base, and there's a piece of the Daffodil Delight cardstock cut at halfway, and I've cut it at 14.8 centimetres, and I've scored it at 10.5 to make my card base. All my measurements and the materials I've used I'll put on my blog at InkStampShare.ink, so don't worry about writing it all down, it'll all be there. Okay, so I'm going to do my card in a portrait, I think, landscape even. Oh no, yeah, landscape. And I'm going to put my layer is 0.5 centimetre smaller all the way around, and those measurements will be on the blog. And this is watercolour paper, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to get my watercolour effect. Now I've got the Daffodil Delight ink, and I'm going to use it. Mine's all grubby. I'm going to use it like a paint palette, if you like, and I'm just going to squeeze it. So they're quite forgiving and a bit kind of flexible. If you squeeze it quite hard in the middle and then open it again, you'll get like this little palette of colour that you can use. Before I put the ink onto the paper, I'm going to saturate my paper. This might be a bit yellow already, it doesn't matter. I am going to saturate my paper quite a lot. I didn't clean my brush, that's why it's coming out a bit yellow, but don't worry because it's going to be yellow anyway. So I'm just going to saturate it, so there's really a lot of water coming out. And I'm not going to worry too much about that. Pick up the colour on my brush, and I'm going to put it all over very randomly. No kind of rhyme or reasons where the colour is going. And where the water is saturated it, it'll kind of just make this lovely kind of watercolour effect. There we go. And I'm actually going to heat dry it with my heat gun. Now normally if you're going to do some cards like this, I would just suggest go off and leave them to dry until you do anything else with it. But because I'd like to carry on working with it, I'm going to dry it to speed up the process with my heat tool. Sorry, it's a little bit noisy. You can run the water about and make kind of different effects with it. And it will go flat. Yeah, that's perfectly dry. I love this kind of just random watercolour effect. It's really lovely. And that's my background, my card. So it will go on the base like this. So that's that. And now what I've actually done is, for my happy birthday, I've got this beautiful die cut. It's a single die from Stampin Up, and it just cuts out happy birthday, and it's a really big bold statement. So you don't want to worry too much about having too much on your card when you've got this on it. It says exactly what you want it to say. And so I've already run this through the Big Shot and cut it out twice. And I've cut it out in the same cardstock as the base, which is Daffodil Delight, and I've cut it out in Whisper White as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these two together with my fine tip glue pen. Okay. Now, the reason I've got two is I'm going to slightly offset it and give it a little bit of a shadow, and you can see the white behind the yellow. I just like that effect. I think it makes the yellow pop a little bit more. Right. So plenty of glue on there. The idea being is I want to put it on, but I don't want it completely exactly right, so I kind of offset it slightly so you can see the white shadow. Okay, so we put together our happy birthday, and we're going to put it on here. But I've got some of this beautiful ribbon, this lovely stitched ribbon, that's come out in the new Stampin' Up catalogue, and one side is the dashes and the other side is the crosses, and it's absolutely luxurious and gorgeous, and it matches, obviously it's the Daffodil Delight, so I'm going to put it round the card. So I've found a good trick of putting ribbon on is to use my snail. Instead of using wet glue or anything like that, it just ends up just soaking into the ribbon and making a bit of a mess. So I use my snail and I just put a little bit on the back there. And I make sure I've got it where I want it to be. How far from the side? I think I want it in a little bit further, so I'm just going to bring it over like that. And then just put a bit more snail on the back of there. Make sure it's straight as we can get it. I think that's perfect, so let's just put a bit more snail on there. Yeah, that's straight now. Now what you can do, actually I'm going to take it off again, what you can do is you can put a little bit of snail halfway down as well onto your ribbon, and that will keep it sort of, so it doesn't look like it's waving about in the breeze and it's actually stuck down. There we go. That's what I was trying to achieve. So we've got our lovely beautiful stitched ribbon, we've got our happy birthday, and we have got our watercolour background. So now that I've done that, I can stick my base, my layer onto my base. I think I'll carry on using my snail. I love it. So quick. Just pop it on. Just like so. I love the yellow and white. It makes me feel hungry for eggs. I'm probably the weirdest person I know. Okay, so to make our daisy, now we have our daisy punch, and I like a very full daisy, so if I had one on there I think they look a bit bare, so I've actually cut out 3 and I'm going to cut out another one, and I'm going to have 4 to get a really full daisy. So I've got a big piece of paper which I'm using, but you can use up all your scraps. Okay, so I've got 4 now, and I'm going to glue them together, but before I glue them together I'm going to give them a bit of a rub with my fingers and curl up the petals a bit, to make them sit a bit proud and make them look really like a flower. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit of Tombow and just pop it in the centre, and then put my daisy on and offset it slightly so it fills the flower. And I'm going to do the same again. And just decide where you want your flower to go, and you can do as many layers or as less as you like, depending on how full you want it. And I've got some of the new Faceted Jems. They come in this clear, the clear ones, or they come in a gold. So I've got the clear because I love the silver idea. Like so. How beautiful is that? Such a simple thing that sets it off. Okay, and then it's a matter of just popping it together like this. So I have also got my dimensionals. I'm going to pop the daisy up on one of those. One dimensional will go through the post quite well. Just make sure that it will fit in my envelope. And then I'm actually going to use my fine tip glue pen again for the back of here. Just so I'll have less mess everywhere. It's such an easy thing to do. You just trace around your lettering, really. Great for intricate dies. Okay, so pop your happy birthday on. Just like so. Okay, love it. Now, the only thing we've got left to do now is the inside of the card. But I am going to do something I've not done yet. I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. Now I've got the daisy stamp set that goes with the punch, and I'm going to use this large daisy image. It's really pretty, and I've got the Daffodil Delight ink. Ooh, just popped it out. There we are. And I'm going to offset it off the side of the bottom of the card. Just here. And because it's a photopolymer stamp, you can see through it, which means I can turn it round, line it up, and hopefully I can make a nice full flower like so. So I've done that one. I'll put that on my stamping scrub to the side. And inside, you see, this is a beautiful set, and it's got lots of thank you sentiments on it, but I wanted birthday. So for the inside of my card, I've gone for Happy Birthday Gorgeous. And the sentiment I've gone for is it's your day. So happy birthday, it's your day. But I mean, you could go for make a wish, party time, I love you, more happy birthdays, hoorays, congratulations, forever young. You could go for all of those. But I'm going to go for it's your day. A nice generic greeting that you can put in there that's suitable for everyone. If you did this in a more manly colour, not that I believe there is one, I think cards are cards, but lots of people like man cards. So if you did it in like a blue or something, you could give it to a gentleman just as easily. It's your day. Hooray! It came out. So on the back, a little bit of snail like that. And we're going to put it on the inside of our card. And the card is done. Now there's only one more thing for it. And I have stamped on my envelope. Now I don't like a naked envelope. I don't know about you. So I'm going to do another daisy. Just there. Because when you get something pretty through the post, doesn't it lift your spirits? It's a little bit better than getting a bill with a brown envelope. You can make it as full as you want. Fill in those gaps. There we go. So we've got our daisy envelope and we've got our happy birthday. Oh, actually, it's coming apart. We do not want that. A little bit more glue is required. There. So have a look on my blog at InkStampShare.ink. You'll find all the dimensions I've used. You'll find all the materials I've used and a little bit more inspiration. Hope you liked the video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe. Thanks for stopping by.